Hello. So, I am a huge Stephen Miller fan. He has been cooking for a while now. And, well, it all turned to a head a couple days ago, almost a week ago now, when Governor Newsom's press office decided to call Stephen Miller a fascist. Because, well, we all know Stephen Miller is not a fascist because, well, Stephen Miller's fucking awesome. He's also Jewish. But that's also why it's awesome to hear him get called a Nazi all the time because, you know, all them Jewish Nazis, you know. Fucking Jewish Nazis, man. But, so I was watching this one. Yeah, this video, and I came across some cool stuff, and, well, I wanted to replay it. I didn't watch all of it, I watched some of it, but we're gonna go through it again, because this is literally my two favorite Jews destroying fucking media, and, well, it makes me fucking happy, so I'm gonna play it, and if you want to sit here with me, awesome. If you don't, fuck off, don't really care. But yeah, we're gonna watch this real quick. It should be like, I don't know, about a half hour or so. We'll see. I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm not sure how long for sure. It's at least a little while, but not sure. We'll see. Like I said, stay with me. I don't really much give a fuck. I'm gonna do what I want. If you want though, please like, subscribe. Help me grow. I love watching Nux because he's a funny fucking Jew. And this will be the last pre-record that I make. Every video that you get on any of my channels will be made live on kick.com/notagoodguy. kick.com/notagoodguy. Come join me there. And yeah, let's have some fun. Because YouTube's kind of shitty. Not gonna lie. But let's get into this.
Perfect timing, because this is a tweet from Governor Newsom's press office, and this is going to be a focal point of the video. We're going to be talking about what's going on in Portland, Oregon, but you have to understand the social media war. All right, again, I've said this the whole time. The leftist militant forces have two wings. They have the militant wing, that's Antifa on the ground, currently in Portland, Oregon, and then they have the propaganda wing. That is the media. So this is Governor Gavin Newsom, all right, tweeting Stephen Miller is a fascist. Stephen Miller, for the record, he's just one of Trump's boys. He's there in the Oval Office. He's the bald Jewish guy, always handing him executive orders while being based. That guy, the guy that basically by Charlie Kirk's thing was like, yeah, we can't unify with evil. We have to destroy evil based. And Stephen Miller is a fascist. Now, a lot of people would absolutely notice the fact that this tweet is basically, in my opinion, trying to get Stephen Miller killed. I'm not trying to mince words. Like, I can sit here and be like, oh, it's just an analysis of political analysis. No, really it's not. Really, this is a tweet trying to get one of his radical fucking retards to murder Stephen Miller. Like, I don't really see another perspective here. Stephen Miller even retweeted and is like, why do you think they posted this? And the reality is, it's because they want someone to kill him. Because he's effective. And we're going to show you how effective he is.
I know he does not show it here. They responded. Gavin Newsom's press office did respond to his repost saying, because you're a fascist. We all know he's not a fucking fascist. You guys are just fucking sick of losing. I get it. You guys don't like losing. But maybe if you came up with something better than they're fascists, you might win.
We're going to make sure this backfires because, you see, I am also the media now. Not just you, me.
And that's why I
also the media. So therefore, I am also going to show you some of Stephen Miller's greatest hits. I'm going to show you exactly why they're scared and why they want him dead. Because I'm done mincing words. I'm done running around this. I do believe this is an incitement to violence. I think Governor Newsom's press office, or whoever the fuck is running this account, absolutely needs to be looked at as an incitement of terrorism. I think absolutely we need to start actually taking this seriously, because this shit keeps happening. We had anti-ice on a bullet of a guy that just shot at ICE agents. All right, in Texas, we have hate fascist catch on a bullet of a guy that murdered Charlie Kirk. All right, we had a constant, fascism kill Trump shit. The transgender retard that shot up a Catholic church and killed 2 kids. Like, dude, we're living in this era, and this is putting a target on the back of an innocent man. So I decided to make this tweet because this is my political analysis. All right, my political analysis of the Gavin Newsom tweet is as follows: 10,000 Antifa transgender furries are currently etching this very post onto bullets as we speak. That's where we're at. That's where we're at. Yep, absolutely. 10,000 Antifa transgender furries are writing this onto bullets, and we know this is happening in real time. Yeah, absolutely insane. Turn down the temperature, man. It's both sides! It's both sides! Look at the data is empirical. The data is empirical. As you can see from this chart, both sides are inciting violence. I'm really glad people are pulling out my data. This stat is from the ADL, by the way. The ADL, the Anti-Democrat League. Holy shit, we need to start the ADL, the Anti-Democrat League. Anyway, as you can see from my chart over here, it is empirical. The data is empirical. I'm so sorry to be the guy to tell it to you. So people are also noticing. I'm not the only one that thinks this is an incitement of violence. Someone assassinates Charlie Kirk and wrote anti-fascist writings on the bullet casing. Now Gavin Newsom's press office posted this. Why? Makes you think it's because they want someone to kill him. All right, I know this is the quiet part. Everyone's like, hey guys, we should leave the quiet part. We shouldn't say the quiet part out loud. Well, I firmly believe in saying the quiet part out loud because people are pussies. All right, they want him dead. They want him dead. They want someone to kill him. All right, that's the government method. That's what they want to do. They want him dead. He's planning on running. Gavin Newsom is planning on running for.
And trust me, I make no false expectations of grandeur. Like maybe 6 people will watch this that actually give a shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm still gonna fucking be here fucking saying it because I want to. And if you don't like it, don't fucking watch it, but I'm still gonna fucking make it, whether you like it or not. And I don't much care who doesn't anymore because I'm sick of this shit. I'm fucking done.
Congress, for government, sorry.
I'm gonna be as loud as I fucking want to, and nobody is going to make me be quiet anymore. Ever. Again. Fuck you if you try.
He wants to be the president in 2028. His entire ticket is on anti-fascist, and he is literally more than happy to have someone kill Stephen Miller, in my opinion. That's what he wants to do. I think this is an incitement of terrorism.
I agree.
Right, so Laura Loomer tweets, so much for turning down the temperature, right? Because that's what the libtards are all saying. They're sitting there in their house screaming, why? Why are we not turning down the temperature? When are we going to admit that Gavin Newsom is one of the ringleaders for the assassination culture? I agree. He's deliberately trying to get Trump officials killed. I truly believe it. I truly believe it as well. Now, Gavin Newsom responded to this, which is why I wanted to show you this tweet. Is this turning the temperature down, Laura? This is literally, by the way, the only thing leftists could do. They could only make bad hypocritical arguments. The reason why they can never hit you from a place of morality is because they have no morality. Yes, that's my hot take. If you're a leftist heathen, you don't have a moral center. Sorry,
nope,
you don't. Hitler thought he was moral. You think you're moral. That's where we're at. So this is Governor Newsom's press office. Is this turning down the temperature? Sending armed Marines into American cities? Yes, to arrest terrorists based. Calling Democrats a terrorist organization. He didn't say Democrats are a terrorist organization. He said that there are Democrats that are acting like they are in a terrorist organization. Also, true. Using the DOJ to go after political opponents.
I can pull up tweets of people fucking saying they're sending money to fucking Antifa groups that are supposedly fucking on the left. So y'all can get fucked. Yeah, we all got that fucking tweet, Mr. Krasenstein. Your ass is gonna go to jail. 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 Jail that hoe.
He did not use the DOJ to go after political opponents. They're getting, what's-his-face, Comey, the ex-FBI chief, arrested. A, he's not a political opponent.
B, he fucking lied. under oath to Congress. McCabe already fucking snitched on his ass. He's fucking toast. He fucking lied under oath to Congress. McCabe already fucking got him. Already let slip. Oh yeah, he told me to. After Comey said, no, I never told nobody. I never okayed that. McCabe said, no, he fucking told me to. So no, his ass is fucking grass, and he's going to fucking jail. Fuck that guy.
B, he lied under oath in Congress, allegedly. Limiting free speech. Free speech was not limited.
As long as McCabe is not lying, it's not fucking alleged. He fucking lied straight to fucking Congress. I fucking saw it. I saw him fucking speak to Congress in 2017 and tell them straight to their faces, no, I didn't do it. And then McCabe said, yeah, he did. So, somebody's lying. If it's not McCabe, then it's him. It's that fucking simple. One or the other.
Where was free speech limited? Jimmy Kimmel is back. But literally, where is free speech limited? This is not even true. Saying speaking out is a blood libel? No one's saying this. Creating an enemies list? Yeah, you're an enemy. I'm sorry. You're an enemy.
You are.
And Laura Loomer responded with, honestly, a fucking nuke. She pulled out, I don't know how she did it. She pulled out the fucking nuke. Harvey Weinstein fucked your wife, Gavin Newsom. I know you're mad. You have to pretend to still love her, as she calls herself the first partner, and probably still has the taste of Harvey's dick in her mouth. But that's not an excuse to try to get Trump officials and ICE agents murdered. I will not lie to you. She fucking cooked. She cooked. What can I? She absolutely killed him.
One of my new favorite women.
Holy fuck, she killed him. Anyway, I was hoping for riot coverage. Oh, we'll be getting there. Don't you worry. Yeah, no, this is absolutely diabolical. This is crazy. Literally fucking killed him. So Gavin Newsom's press office continued doubling down with shit like this. Here's Stephen Miller. Fascism. You see, as you can see, Gavin Newsom is trying his absolute best to capitalize on the Disney adult voter base. All right, Disney adults that thinks everything is fascism are literally lining up in droves to vote for Gavin Newsom. All right, and then that's where we're at. They really want a crazy leftist to shoot another conservative. Absolutely true. And then they're gonna say, it wasn't a leftist. It was secretly a MAGA guy. We'll blame guns. They have the fucking game all laid out before them, and we have been way too easy and lenient on these motherfuckers for way too long. I'll be honest. Way too lenient on this shit. We can't take this like
I have literally kept my mouth shut since 2000 fucking 10. Literally, I haven't been able to fucking open my mouth for fucking 15 fucking years because people fucking shout down fucking people that have views like me and then fucking get us fucking canceled and fucking everything else. Nah, I'm fucking done now. Fucking cancel me. Fucking, I don't give a fuck. I'm fucking done. Now I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna fucking enjoy my fucking football. I'm gonna enjoy my fucking video games. I'm gonna enjoy my fucking anime. I'm gonna enjoy my fucking nuts. And you guys can fucking all suck it. Alright? How about that?
Because they're killing us and they want us dead and they're celebrating our deaths. So today I decided I am going to, because they're so scared of Stephen Miller to the point that they're putting a fucking target on their head. Before I show you the absolute retard shit, alright? I hope you're excited. Before I show you the retard shit going on in Portland, Oregon, I'm going to show you why they want Stephen Miller dead.
You may assert there's no waste in the Pentagon. You may assert there's no waste in
Stephen,
Treasury.
I'm not.
You
I
assert
don't
there's
think
no
anyone,
waste.
Stephen, I don't think anyone.
Then why are you not celebrating these cuts? If you agree there is waste, if you agree there is abuse, if you agree there is corruption, why are you not celebrating the cuts, the reforms that are being instituted?
Good question.
It is true that many of the people in this room for 4 years failed to cover the fact that Joe Biden was mentally incompetent. It is also true that many people...
He also didn't release the Epstein files, by the way.
...in this room who have used this talking...
I'm just saying, I think that leftists are trying to call Trump a fascist to obfuscate from the fact that they didn't release the Epstein files.
That's not wrong. I realize, yes, he should release the files. I want to see what's in the files. I want to see what's in those fucking files. But at the same time, anyone that actually truly believes that Trump is in those files is retarded. The Biden administration was in charge for how fucking long? They tried to jail this man for fucking 700 fucking years. If they had proof that he was diddling little kids, they would have fucking used it. Let's just be fucking serious. Just, come on. It's just fucking retarded if you honestly believe that.
That Elon is not elected fail to understand how government works. So I'm glad for the opportunity for a civics lesson. What President Trump is doing
Tell us how it
is
is.
he is removing federal bureaucrats who are defying democracy by failing to implement his lawful orders, which are the will of the whole American people. We have these giant cavernous office buildings in Washington, D.C., carved out of marble, stone, and granite in the Greek classical style, some of the most gorgeous buildings on earth. The taxpayers fund it, they pay for it, they upkeep, they provide electricity to, and no one's showing up.
Yeah, what the hell,
And
man?
what are they doing at home? Watching their favorite streaming show?
Yeah, what are they doing?
It's crazy.
Oh, he just kills the media. He's like really pretty. He's so basic. He just says basic, obvious facts, and they're fucking flabbergasted. He doesn't code it with anything. He's just like, are you retarded?
Of course they have to get back into the office because they work for everyone watching me today and watching you today. The illegal aliens that Joe Biden brought into our country are not full stop doing farm work. They are not. The illegal aliens he brought in from Venezuela, from Haiti, from Nicaragua, they are not doing farm work. They are in our cities collecting welfare. As for the farmers, there is a guest worker program that President Trump supports. Over time as well, you will transition into automation, so we'll never have to have this conversation ever again. But there's no universe in which this nation is going to allow the previous president to flood our nation with millions and millions of illegal aliens who just get to stay here. And we are still not going to allow a subset of those illegal aliens to rape and murder our citizens. There is probably no entity in the government that is more of an entrenched power center of unelected bureaucrats with less accountability, less oversight than USAID. They funnel money to their cronies all over the world through a swampy network of NGOs, non-governmental organizations. What Democrats are saying is they oppose democracy itself. They oppose the idea that the American people...
They voted for Trump, and they want to get rid of him by any means necessary. They'll try to jail him. They'll try to kill him. They'll try to lie about him. They'll try everything to get rid of the man that was voted for by the people.
Can elect a man, in this case, our President Donald Trump, to reform the government according to the will of the people. This is a battle between the will of the people through their Trump and the will of an
Shut up, bitch, bald man talking.
unelected federal bureaucracy. So we and President Trump are on the side of democracy.
Deputy Chief of Staff Stephen Miller, and that's what they're trying to cook him. Dude, you don't understand how based he is, like, constantly. It's kind of crazy. So everyone's recognizing this fact, you know? They know exactly what they're doing and exactly why they're doing it. Absolutely. They want to kill more people. Absolutely. No lies detected. So this was just released by the White House today. So I felt like we have to see what's Stephen Miller been up to. While Gavin Newsom is trying his best to make believe that California isn't a complete shithole and he completely let down his entire state, this is what Stephen Miller's doing while they literally put a target on his very shiny bald head.
It truly is one of the most heinous things that has ever happened in the history of our country, what James Comey did to our democracy.
Ex-FBI chief.
I can't think of anybody in modern history who has done more to sabotage and attack our constitutional republic than James Comey, beginning with the Russia hoax in...
So James Comey, for those of you unaware, he showed up, he was the ex-FBI chief, and he said that Russia was pushing Trump's, and Trump was completely controlled by Russia. Russia pushed Trump, and he was caught lying in Congress under oath. And it turns out he knew that it was never Russia, and he pushed that anyway.
2016, as you said, the dirty dossier, James Comey, as the head of the FBI, tried to lay a trap to remove a duly elected president from office. To imprison and incarcerate his political allies and friends, and to lead an actual coup against the laws and Constitution of the United States. What James Comey did is truly one of the most severe assaults on our freedoms and liberties that has occurred in the whole history of this nation.
No lies. And he worked with Obama. Could we please get that guy thrown in this lamb or two? So you don't understand why... So, ever since they started putting a target on him, right, Mussolini called him a fascist, right? So, ever since he called him a fascist, I don't think they understand how this works. So, A, they want some deranged libtard to kill him, and B, people started making fan cams from him. They accidentally Streisand-affected this man into the stratosphere.
I would say that the mayor of all these Democrat cities, like Chicago, what you are doing to your own citizens is evil. Subjecting your own citizens to this constant bloodbath and then rejoicing in it is evil. And you should praise God every single day that President Trump is in the White House. The Democrat Party does not fight for, care about, or represent American citizens. It is an entity devoted exclusively to the defense of hardened criminals, gangbangers, and illegal alien terrorists. The Democrat Party is not a political party. It is a domestic extremist organization. Look at Chicago.
I wonder why they want him dead. I wonder why they're trying to kill him.
They've shut down the police department. They've handcuffed law enforcement. And as President Trump
Literally my two favorite Jews
says, they have turned the streets of Chicago into a bloody killing field. Here in Washington, D.C., before President Trump launched the...
Hang on. I need to take a picture of that. Sorry. I'm going to use that for my thumbnail.
Federal law enforcement liberation in D.C., there is a murder on the streets of this town every other day. Body after body after body after body. That was Washington, D.C. Residents were afraid to go to restaurants. They were afraid to go into entire neighborhoods. They were getting carjacked, left, and beaten. That was Washington, D.C. Now we're 2 weeks homicide free, the safest the city has ever been in its entire history. And the Democrats is jumping up and down and saying, thank you, President Trump. Thank you for saving our lives.
You should get on your knees. Get on your knees. My pants are already down. I'm ready. Get on your knees. Start licking.
Thank you for saving our cities. Instead of
this orange lollipop ain't gonna polish itself, Democrats. But what do they do? What do? They walk around. They say Trump is a fascist because he's arresting criminals.
Thanking him for that, they're saying, President Trump, how dare you save our lives? How dare you save our children? How dare you save our city?
I love how he just phrases it so, plainly.
The Democrat Party, Sean, that exists today, it disgusts me.
Nothing but truth. Nothing but truth. Come on, Democrats. What y'all doing? So anyway, here's the funniest thing is every time they take a clip of Stephen Miller. So this is Morgan J. Friedman. He's a retard. So he says, obviously they're bad. And I'm like, this is just another example. Stephen Miller, full-fledged Nazi, should be treated as such. What the fuck do you think that means?
National fucking
literally, what do you
treasure.
think that means? That means kill him. Right? Let's not be retarded about it. So this is the clip that the Democrats are using to say that Stephen Miller is a Nazi and needs to die.
As I'm feeling right now, this is something people say, I mean, you kind of know the answer. There's incredible sadness, but there's incredible anger. And the thing about anger is that unfocused anger or blind rage is not a productive emotion.
Right.
But focused anger, righteous anger, directed for a just cause is one of the most important agents of change in human history.
Charlie showed that. Amen.
And we are going to channel all of the anger that we have over the organized campaign that led to this assassination to uproot and dismantle these terrorist networks. So let me explain a little bit what that means. So,
all right, let's do it.
Got 30 seconds, so be quick, Stephen.
The organized doxing campaigns, the organized riots, the organized street violence, the organized campaigns of dehumanization, vilification, posting people's addresses, combining that with messaging that's designed to trigger and incite violence, and the actual organized cells that carry out and facilitate the violence, it is a vast domestic terror movement.
Start with Twitch. I would start looking at Twitch. Just want to throw that out there. I would take a look at some of these Twitch streamers that are grooming these people into being crazy fucks that will go out and actually shoot people.
The God is my witness. We are going to use every resource we have at the Department of Justice, Homeland Security, and throughout this government to identify, disrupt, dismantle, and destroy these networks and make America safe again for the American people. It will happen, and we will do it in Charlie's name.
Thank you, Stephen. Don't go away. I'll be joined by a guest of friends. Just.
So anyway, so that's JD Just Dance Vance 48. I hope he keeps Stephen when he actually becomes the president. But this is fascism now, according to leftists. Like, what are we doing? Like,
Stephen could be his real chief of staff, not just the assistant chief of staff. He could be the chief of staff, because I think Rubio's probably going to be the vice president.
Literally, like, this is the clip that they decided to post. Like, look, this is the clip. He's like, he publicly labeled the Democratic Party as a terrorist organization. No, he didn't. He said the network of organizations that are funding terrorists and doxing officials need to be destroyed. All right, that
funded and helped the assassination happen. But those organizations will be attacked, will be dealt with.
That's what we said. That's the only thing that he said. So
if they happen to be Democratic, like, what do you want us to do? Just let them go? Not just, oh, well, I mean, you're Democrats, who cares? That's not the way that shit works. Like, shut the fuck up.
If this is fascism, then you are making a terrible case here. Because people like this. Because we actually don't want terror networks in our country destroying and doxing our law enforcement. Obviously. Dude, there are just endless clips.
I'll do you one better. All those people out there fucking saying that the ICE agents need to fucking take off the masks. Why do the ICE agents wear the masks? Because they're fucking scared that their family's gonna get attacked. So fuck you, fuck yourself, and shut the fuck up.
There's endless clips of Stephen Miller obliterating the news. And unlike most people in the Trump administration, they tend to only go on Fox News, alright? They try to go on Fox News, like right-wing sources. I have never seen this guy on Fox News. He is always on the opposite news networks, and he just kills them.
I want to go to what is a big win today for the administration from the Supreme Court. I mean, it handed you all a win on ending deportation protections for a certain group of migrants from Cuba, Haiti, Nicaragua, and Venezuela. So you have these wins. I think it was the second one on this particular issue just in the last few weeks. Yet, even just yesterday, we saw whenever a judge rules against this administration, you say they're going rogue. Do you think a judge should just rubber stamp what your White House does? If not, what checks and balances do you think should be in place for this White House?
All right. So all the activist judges, right? Activist judges are going out there trying their best to veto Trump at every possible turn. Get ready.
It is not the job of a district court judge to perform an individual green light or red light on every single policy that the president takes as the head of the executive branch. Just think about the premise baked into your question. Respectfully, Pam, you're saying that when the American people elect a president of the United States of America,
I'm not saying that.
It's what you just said.
It is what you're saying, bitch. Now shut up and listen to the bald Jew.
Application. Who is the sole head of the executive branch?
Just be quiet.
Let me
pipe
finish.
down, libtard. Pipe down,
We heard
libtard.
your
I will
question.
answer the question happily. But look, when you have these kinds of lazy assumptions built into questions, it makes it hard to have a constructive
What is
dialogue.
a lazy assumption? I said you all had a win.
You said no. You said, is it my expectation?
I'm speaking.
You have to cut him off because he's murdering you.
You said, is it my expectation? It's not just you. It's the whole media. In other words, when you hear a sentence like,
it is a completely fair question. You say judges
no, and I will gladly answer it. When you say, do we think district court judges should rubber stamp each action? There is a premise that is built into that is absurd.
True.
The president is the sole head of the executive branch officer in the entire government that's elected by the entire American people. Democracy cannot function. In fact, democracy does not exist at all if each action the president takes, foreign policy, diplomatic, military, national security, has to be individually approved by 700 district court judges. That's democracy. So if there's 15 communist crazy judges on the court, that each of them as a team working together can block and freeze each and every executive action. Joe Biden was allowed by that same court system
Some of them
to
are Trump
import 20
judges,
million
though.
illegal foreigners
why did Trump
into
put
this
these
country.
crazy communist judges, as you call them, on the bench?
That's not the point.
You heard President Trump himself say that the Federal Society and Leonard Leo has created a broken system for judicial vetting. And God knows this time around, we are not going to be using...
So does that mean he doesn't support B. Coney Barrett for the Supreme Court?
What it means is simply this and nothing more. We're not going to be using...
He's trying so hard to get him with gotchas, and he's just like, I'm going to destroy your premise, the first floor, the second floor. Your argument is going to look like Gaza. Oh, well, fuck.
The Federal Society to make judicial nominations at all going forward. But let me tell you about these rogue judges. This is the most litigated issue over the last 10 years. Over the last 10 years, whether or not to deport the foreigners who invaded our country illegally. That is the most litigated issue. You want a democracy in this country? When Americans vote, when they cry out and they beg for a president to come and save them from this invasion, and some district court judge in San Francisco or Manhattan or Los Angeles tries to shut it down and shield these foreigners from deportation, while the courts did nothing to stop Joe Biden and his administration and his officers, the Mayorkas, from overseeing this invasion. And of course, we celebrate the court stepped in.
And actually went with the Trump administration, the
Yeah.
previous one with Biden. But
Nobody stopped Joe Biden from flooding this country with foreign invaders. And I will say,
so let me follow up with that, because...
And we celebrate the fact that 500,000...
This is my little rebellion against Gavin Newsom. I am just going to make this man famous. That's what I decided. All right, I'm going to contribute. I'm going to fight for the cause. All right, Stephen Miller fucking killed her. All right, realistically, you claim that you're fighting for democracy, and you want the person that was elected by the American people every single fucking thing he does, some random bullshit district court judge communist retard is gonna destroy it. And it's insane, man. Like, he cooks so hard. So that's when he's on CNN. All right, that's when he's on CNN going up against the retards. Here is when he's on Fox News and he's given the floor, because he is another beast when he has the floor.
So what are they saying about this Maryland dad? That this guy raked leaves, he licked his ice cream cone on vacation with the family down at the beach. Like, how nice of a guy can they make this guy out to be when he's been designated a gang member and a trafficker?
Jesse, you and I have never received in our lives as much positive press
I know.
as this MS-13 gang member has received. We couldn't get headlines like that if our lives depended on it. Yeah. So let's just go over the facts here. He is an illegal alien. Fact
True.
one. What
Fact
do you
one.
do with illegal aliens? You
Get rid
deport
of
them.
them. Get rid
Fact
of them.
two. He's an MS-13.
Right,
What
terrorist.
do you do with illegal aliens who are also in a transnational terrorist organization? You deport them more quickly. And on top of that, he's implicated in human trafficking.
Deport their asses with prejudice.
Right, that's not good.
Deport. This is who they're going to bat for.
That's right,
What are we
baby.
supposed to do? Buy the guy a house?
It's almost
No,
like
fuck
the
that.
Democrats are running defense for terrorists constantly or something.
It's fucking weird.
It's almost like they're retarded. Ooh.
Get him some free health care?
Yeah.
Maybe let him run for Congress?
Yeah, you're supposed to do all of those
I
things.
mean, this is who this is the Democrat Party. This is who they stand for. This is who Cory Booker stands for in 2025. They stand for illegal alien predators that are in transnational cartels. That's the Democrat Party of today. We will.
Yikes. He just lays it out. It's absolutely crazy. I mean, that's why they want him killed. Now, anyway, so that was the propaganda wing of the leftist party. Let's talk
That
about the
was where we
militant wing.
stopped.
So this is...
That was all we were getting into with this video, was the propaganda wing. Because it was fucking hilarious to watch my two favorite Jews just destroy MSNBC, CNN. I have a lot of fun there on Fox, just cooking the media some more. Fucking, yeah. If you don't like Stephen Miller, you're retarded. It's just pretty much that simple. But, yeah. If you watch this through the end, happy Sunday. Hope you guys enjoy football today. It should be a pretty good day. Yeah, come hang out with me. I'll be live starting around noon every Sunday for the rest of the season over on NAG Sports and at kick.com/notagoodguy. Yeah. Always live over on Kick. Live as much as I possibly can be. So come hang out. Come have some fun. Alright. That's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed me and Nux watching Stephen Miller torch some media for a while. Alright, later guys.